natin last time. So, unahin yung pricing before yung cash flow. So, sa pricing, iniisip ko kanina actually nung umaga kung paano ko nga ba dinetermine yung pricing ng Godfather shoes. So, ayan, dito kailangan ko yung tulong mo dito.
Okay.
Iniisip ko kasi parang ano lang to eh. Sabi natin meron lang silang worksheet na susundan na nandun yung mga questions na to. So, ako, yung dinaanan ko una, tinignan ko ano yung current price sa market in terms of leather brands na nandyan. So,
Okay.
pag local brand, ang nasa middle market si Bristol. Ang price ni Bristol around 5,000, 6,000, ganyan. Pero shoes lang yun with an ordinary box. Tapos, yung ibang local brands pa, nandyan yung Blackwing, Marquina, Zapatero. Some of them, nung nagsisimula pa lang ako, let's say si Blackwing, ang price point niya very cheap, around 3 plus, ganyan. So, kailan to? 5 years ago. Pero ang tinitignan ko kasi yung brand to beat noon is si Blackwing shoes. Yung other brands, si Zapatero, hindi ko naman ganang tinitignan before. So, ayun. So, nung na-determine ko yung price, nung kanisang current market, and then yung mga competitors, ang next na chinek ko na is ito na, yung pangalawang activity, yung formula to pricing.
Okay.
Ayan. So, ang ginawa ko dyan, ang tinignan ko noon, ano ba yung benchmark brand ko noon? Ang benchmark brand ko, andyan yung Allen Edmonds. Yun yung pinakauna. Allen Edmonds yung brand. It's an American brand. Ang price niya dito sa atin, sabihin mong naka-sale mga for 15,000, 20,000 naka-sale. Ordinary price is around, sabihin mo mga 30 to 40K for a pair of shoes. Na ang kasama nun, dust bag, and then yung box lang din. So yun na, nakapackage mo na gano'n. Tapos, tinignan ko kung si imported, ang ino-offer niya is yung quality ng shoes. Kasi yung mga yan naman, ang marketing nila is, yung shoes na to, shoes mo na yan for a lifetime.
Yes.
So ganun nila yung market. So shoes with a dust bag, and then yung box ng Allen Edmonds, that's it. So ako inisip ko, so ano yung paano ko magagawang mas valuable yung ma-offer ko. So mas valuable na parang yung mga imported brands na tinitignan ko, at the same time abot nung someone na katulad ko.
Right.
So doon papasok yung benchmark versus value. So tinignan ko noon, so kung ito yung value ng imported, ito yung itsura nila, ito yung price point nila, yung abot na yung affordable na prices here. So paano ko makakapag-market in the middle? Wherein nandun pareho mukhang imported, at the same time abot ng katulad ko, someone like me. So doon ko tingnan yung ano yung mga added value na mabibigay ng product ko. So doon ko inisip yung sapatos ko, mukhang maganda yung branding at maganda yung itsura ng shoes, mukha siyang imported. And then mau-offer ko yung ang tawag dito, same na ng color yung shoes and belt kasi problem na ng mga lalaki yan. So doon ako nag-start. Tapos kinumpare ko yung ganong klaseng value. Kinumpare ko yung ganong klaseng value to yung mga local brands na nandito. Yung mga local brands dito, ang ino-offer naman nila, shoes lang with an order lang. Na yung presyo nila, kunyari si Bristol, presyo ng Bristol, 6,000 pesos na mabibili mo sa mall. Yun lang, wala na iba. So ayun, and then paano ko na-determine yung price point na nagsimula ako sa 3,500 pesos to magkano ba ngayon? 6,900 pesos ngayon.
Really? Wow.
Pero na-determine ko siya. Um, so, ang ginawa ko noon, lagi kong tanong sa sarili ko, how much am I willing to pay for that product?
Tama
So,
na.
kunyari, ako mismo yung bibili ng product ko. How
Mhm.
much am I willing to pay for it?
Mhm.
So, kahit yung iba sinasabi, yung mga mahilig sa shoes, sinasabi yung shoes namin mukha daw, mukhang imported, mukhang Italian, made, ganyan. Bakit daw ang mura ng benta ko? Ang lagi kong sagot sa kanila ever since. Kasi gusto ko klaseng quality yung itsura ng shoes. So, ganun ko dinetermine yung price. Hindi ko alam kung meron ba talagang specific formula for pricing. Pero ako, ganun yung ginawa ko.
Mhm.
So, ito, I need your help to polish this part
Mm.
siguro para mas maganda yung presentation.
Mm. Ang input ko lang dito actually you're right. Walang formula for pricing. It's an art and a science because even for us, same process yung ginawa namin too, na we look at the market first and then also nag-factor in yung sinasabi mo kanina na how much are you willing to pay for this? That's perception. So how do you parang kasi you create a perception around your brand, and that includes the pricing eh. So yun yung sinasabi mo na yung mga tao, yung target market mo, pwedeng they are willing to pay for this kind of 'di ba of price range. Pero kung hindi kayong target, baka mahalan ka. But for this specific person, yung ideal customer mo, kung willing siyang magbayad, then he or she is your target customer. Tapos, what I'm interested to know, and kasi you're establishing yourself, your credibility as I work, parang premium, it's good quality and everything, but how much profit margin or ilang percentage dapat yung makukuha ko for each or dapat nakunin ko for each sale of product. I think that's one of the valuable things that they can get from you. Ano yung recommended? Dapat ba, of course, you should cover the costs, one, all your costs, but at the same time, how much do I expect? Kung sinabi ko na premium, ano yung dapat ba 100% markup? How did you do yours? Ilang percent yung gross profit margin nyo?
Ang sa akin kasi, paano ko nga ba na-determine? Ang turo sa akin nung sister ko, sila sa corporate world, for example, sa PLDT siya eh.
Mm-mm.
Ang turo sa kanila sa business world, in terms of profit margin, it should minimum of 100%. So, naglalaro sila between 100, 200, 300%. So, yun, ang turo niya sa akin, if you will, you can go down as low as 100% and that's it. Pero alam ko nabanggit niya rin sa akin, depende yan per industry.
Oo
Depende
naman.
sa industry.
Right. Oo.
Hindi ako expert na mag-comment about that. For example, sa food. Diba? Wala akong idea how they do the pricing sa food. So, pero yun lang ang turo sa akin. 100, 200, 300.
Do you follow
so,
that?
Doon ka maglalaro. Yes, I do. So, nung nag-start ako from determining ano yung price ko, ano yung profit margin ko. Not looking at not starting from ano yung mga expenses ko and then i-check ko kung kaya ba ng profit margin ko. Hindi ako gano'n nag-start eh. Nag-start ako sa, sige, confident ako maganda yung product ko, I'll sell it at this price. And then, yun na, sinabak ko na.
Yeah.
And then come with me, nag-adjust na lang ako along the way kung paano. Ganun yung nadaanan ko.
Right. Which is, I think, yun yung valuable that you can share to them because premium pricing is different with mass pricing eh. Normally, pag premium pricing, even for coaching, yung mga high-ticket clients, they usually go with, what is my worth? Di ba? Ano yung worth ng product ko? And I know that people will buy this kasi alam ko na super okay nung quality. So yun yung, I think yun yung malaking difference between a premium pricing and the mass pricing. Normally kasi sa mass volume yung titingnan mo eh. But with premium pricing, you're like, okay, kung makakota ako ng, I don't know, you have a quota for the day or for the month probably, kung makasampu ako, that's fine because they are technically paying for kind of exclusivity on the products, di ba? It's not really mass produced. So, yun yung, I think yun yung mga gusto kong marinig when I'm your student, na parang paano ba ipaprice yung, paano ko malalaman na premium siya? So, yun yung kailangan mong i-point out to them. And are we talking about 100% profit margin or 100% markup? Because that's also percentage to that's also different. Do you know the difference?
Parang hindi ko naman na-research.
So, kasi kung profit margin, pag kinompute mo siya, that's selling price minus your cost of goods sold divided by your selling price. So, yun yung profit margin mo. You can actually find this on the internet. Don't worry kasi napagdaanan ko din yan. And then the markup percentage is selling price minus your cost divided by your cost. So, ibig sabihin, your markup, when you say 100% markup, that means you're doubling the cost, yung cost mo. So, naging 100% markup siya. But that, in reality, that's actually just 50% profit margin. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, ganun siya. So, in your case, is that 100% and 100% markup or profit margin?
Siguro, oo nga, napaisip tuloy ako. Napaisip ako bigla. So, naisip ko kasi bigla. So, paano kung nandiyan yung student ng pagkain, nandiyan yung student ng laruan, nandiyan yung student ng kung ano man. So, oo nga, how will they determine? Alam mo, hindi ko alam. Hindi ko alam kung ito ba something na kailangan siyang tutukan or I just focus on yung formula na nabuo ko, kung paano ko na-determine yung price, and then from there, work on kung paano nila i-determine yung price. Kasi nung nag-start ako, kumbaga, I have an idea in terms of markup, profit margin, and all. Pero hindi ko sinimulan yung business doon. Sinimulan ko talaga siya sa kung ano yung nilagay ko dyan. Ano yung current price sa market, ng competitors, and then how can I compete that still?
Yeah.
Ganon lang yung ginawa ko.
Oo. Actually, that's really good. Yung reference mo is really good. The only thing is, yun nga, maybe you should research a bit. Kasi kung ang ginawa mo if you would recommend them that you should do 100% markup, 200% markup. Yun yung napansin ko na parang, sometimes I loosely say na, okay, you should do this. And then, sinusundan nila lahat. So, you have to do your own research na parang ito yung gusto kong i-replicate nila. So, you don't need to, you just need to teach what you've experienced. I always say that. So, kung feeling mo, yung the markup for premium, just like what you mentioned, would be 100% and 200%. Or sabihin mo na lang na at least, meron kang minimum na you shouldn't price your product na parang 50% markup kasi lugi ka nun. Okay? Aside from if you maybe compute for your cost, but at the same time, baka kasi magbago yung perception ng tao. So that's why you have to do your comparison with your competitors and everything, and also the perception of people. Kasi magbabago yung perception nila kapag binabaan mo ng super. Okay? So follow your strategy. Ako actually okay sa akin to kasi same thing din yung ginawa ko and then if you have the formula, just tell them what could be the minimum markup na dapat i-target nila. Para meron kang absolute value din.
Siguro kahit ang profit margin is, hindi ko alam kung tama kasi yung term na gamitin dito. Siguro kahit minimum na 100% nung 100% na profit. So kung let's say ang initial cost niya is 1,000 pesos.
Mhm.
So kailangan, tama ba? Sorry,
Okay.
production cost is 1,000 pesos.
Okay.
Kailangan ibenta niya yun at 2,000 pesos. So
Aha.
meron siyang profit margin na 1,000 pesos.
Yes, yes.
Tama ba yung term ko?
Tama.
Tama.
Yeah. So nag-iiba
Okay.
lang siya.
So,
Actually, on this instance, yung markup and yung profit margin is actually the same. What's the difference is kapag kasi isang product lang yung dito, yung binabanggit natin eh. But the profit margin can actually be on a parang business business level. Pwede kasi magkaroon ka kapag business level, medyo marami ka ng streams of income. So you can imagine na yung profit margin can actually be very different with markup. So since we're talking just about this one product, kaya siya naging same. But if you go for percentage, yun yung magkakaroon ng difference. Kasi ang profit margin parang ang percentage niya is over selling price. Whereas with markup, ang ano niya, parang ang 'di ba ang divisor niya would be the cost. So kapag selling price minus the cost, yun yung parehong margin and markup, but divided by selling price, that's the profit margin percentage. And target and markup would be selling price minus cost divided by the cost. Do you get the difference? So yun.
Yeah. So siguro kahit pwedeng ganoon. So pwedeng sabihin sa kanila na o sige, so 100% profit margin ang minimum. And then also minimum yun could go up to let's say 150, 200, 300% depending on how valuable talaga yung product or / products nila.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
So kumbaga yung itong profit margin, topic lang siya nadadaanan. Kumbaga informative lang just to let them know.
Yes, oo. Yeah. Okay. So maybe you can also wait, what's the market current price? What's the price of so parang steps to no? So first, current price of the market, current price of the competition. And then you benchmark. Benchmark. And then you do the perception, yung value. Tama? So parang 3 steps. Okay.
Yes.
Sige. You can also brand this, You can also brand your pricing module. Para meron kang may signature din yung yung premium pricing framework or something.
Naisip ko nga rin yun. Naisip ko sabihin ni Susie, lagyan ko ng branding.
Oo. Lalo na if you have specific steps.
Sige.
Yeah. So you can do that. Okay.
Okay. Tapos Susie, so paano natin ma-incorporate yung like yung nabanggit mo kanina yung about premium pricing dito. So yun nga, yung people are willing to pay for the quality, yung mga limited editions, ganyan. Ini-discuss ko siya dito sa pricing.
Yes, oo. Yeah. So you can do a one slide, parang to put it all together. Para meron kang last note. Once you've discussed your method, it can be actually pwede nga siyang sa unang slide eh. So before you open your module, na parang para ma-set na yung intention nila na this is premium pricing. Okay? So parang minsan actually medyo valuable din na i-differentiate mo ano yung premium pricing versus the mass pricing. And to highlight the importance of perception, yan, yung mga, tapos dadaanan mo yung how do you do it? So, ito na yon yung steps. Yeah, so you have to have like 1 or 2 slides highlighting the importance of or the definition of premium, ano yung mga na consider mo na factors, and then you go to the how. So ganun siya.
Okay. Nag-research din ako ng meaning ng premium eh.
Oo nga, I saw it.
Teka, saan ko nga pa nalagay?
Nasa email.
Kita mo?
Yep.
Yun din yung, naalala mo, yun din yung binigay mo. Yun din yung sinabi mo eh.
Oo.
So, yun na yun actually eh.
Yes, oo.
Di ba? As some added to an ordinary price or charge. So,
Yeah.
ayun. Pwede nga yung definition. Pwede nga yung gumawa na lang. Pero basically, the same meaning as that.
Okay. Yeah, I really like it. Siguro kapag gagawin natin siyang content, kasi this will be the first few content siguro of your social media. Para alam nila that when they go to your class, what they're expecting, that this is the premium product builder. Okay, sige. My next question would be, how do you imagine
Iba pa yung maisip na, anong premium?
How do you imagine them doing this pricing activity? Mag-ano ka ba? Will you give them an Excel formula, or how do you want to do this?
Ako nga, actually, sulat kamay lang. Siguro, pwedeng...
Oo nga, puro sulat kamay ka.
Sheet lang. Oo. Pero pwedeng sa Excel sheet lang siguro.
Mm-hmm.
Or something na... Kasi kung yung workbook naman, sunod-sunod naman per module.
Yeah, you can put it on the workbook.
Oo. Pwedeng kasama sa workbook. So siguro kung paano ko pagagawa sa kanila, pwedeng there's that option na kunyari sa workbook, merong blank page na they can write on.
Mm-hmm.
And then merong naka-Excel na para input na lang sila.
Right.
Anong price, notes.
Okay. Sige.
Kasi ma-determine kung ano yung final.
Oo. Okay. So your workbook can be printable para pwede nilang sundan, no?
Yeah, pwede. It's a nice thing to have printable na workbook.
Mm-hmm.
Pero kung techy masyado yung mga tao, I think gagawin nila sa phone lang yan. Or sa laptop lang nila gagawin.
Oo. Yeah, that's true. Pero sige, will be intentional na pwede rin siyang i-print, just because I know some people, ako kasi dati manual talaga ako lahat, ngayon nag soft copy ako lahat just because mas madaling i-check sa akin. But I know some people are more effective when they write down or when they doodle, ganyan. So let's make it printable na lang. Sige. Okay. So module 5, ano to?
Module 5. Teka. Ay, sorry. Yung sa baba pa pala.
Ay.
Yung cash flow.
Ay, oo nga pala. Sorry, I forgot. Okay, go.
Dito, so, pag session 2 na, which is cash flow, so, i-discuss ko dito is yung meaning lang ng cash flow and then example na I can give based on sa kung ano yung experience ko.
Yep.
Tapos ang iniisip kong activity nila, very simple lang. So parang gagawa lang sila ng list ng expenses nila, ng OPEX basically.
Mm-hmm.
So, production cost,
Mm-hmm.
pwedeng isama na rin na general utility bills, bayad sa tao, rent kung meron, other liabilities, accountant whatsoever. Kung meron mang ganon. Pero kung ako nag-start ako, wala naman akong ganon. Meron ako production cost lang. Pero, yun. So, naisip kong activity, ganun lang. Parang isusulat lang nila to determine kung ano yung, magkano ba yung OPEX nila.
Right.
Tapos, pag na-determine yung OPEX nila, so, paano magiging cash flow nila? Saan kukunin yung pambayad, let's say, ng Meralco, pambayad ng production cost, pambayad ng tubig, pambayad ng internet.
Mhm.
So, yun lang ang naiisip ko. Meron ka bang, I don't know, what do you think? Okay ba na gano'n na lang?
Yeah, I think simpler is better. Just because if you think about Brian, he's just starting out. So yung sinabi mo na di naman niya masyadong iniisip yung mga liabilities and wala pa siyang accountant and probably hindi pa siya mag-rent out. So it's not even practical as of this moment na parang isipin niya yon. But it's good to highlight na parang um, eventually you'll get to that. Parang Brian, eventually you'll have your own accountant, you'll pay your people, you have your rent. But for now, parang ang i-emphasize mo is later on, ideally, you have to uh, factor in all this other ang tawag, ito mga overhead cost eh. So you have to factor in all this overhead cost kasi pag nag-grow ka na, eventually your team will grow, you know, you will pay more people. But for now, your priority is the OPEX, so operational, yung most likely your production cost. And yun. So yun lang. Just to emphasize, I think simpler is better. Okay lang kung ganito.
Okay, sige. Okay, so tapos na tayo dyan.
Although,
Module 4
sorry.
and then Module 5. Ito yung mga additional topics lang.
Aaron, sorry. Meron ako question about this. Can you still hear me? Tingin ko may lag tayo.
May lag na parang mga 5 seconds.
Oo nga.
Pero I can still hear you.
Okay, good. For this one,
Diba? kaya minsan natutulala ako.
okay, my question would be, are you asking them to forecast their sales? Kasi we are talking about cash flow, no? So you would want to promote na parang the most important thing about your business is your cash flow. But how can you maintain? So of course the objective is to maintain a positive cash flow. So you have to I think you have to indicate as well na para kailangan nilang mag-target revenue. I don't know if you did that, but kasi hindi ako gumawa nun dati. Hindi ako nagta-target. But even, I mean, for them, para intentional din sila na, okay, if you are incurring all these expenses, so you want to make sure, kaya may input ka sa pricing eh. So you want to make sure that you are selling and you're getting some targets para positive yung cash flow mo. So something to include as well. Hindi ko alam kung i-ask mo sila to forecast maybe 6 months or 12 months ah. Pwede kasi yun.
Okay. Well, maganda yun. Maganda na pag ginawa nila to, mag-forecast na rin. Para at least may idea sila kung ano yung pupuntahan nila. Kasi kahit naman ako, nung nag-start naman ako, o sabi natin, alam ko lang yung OPEX ko. Pero iniisip ko kagad, paano ako mabibenta tong 5? So nandiyan yung family 1, family 2, family 3, tapos and then yung mga friends ganito company, sa ganito company. Kasi iniisa-isa ko. Kumbaga ang goal ko is isa lang, mabenta yung 5, that's it.
Oo.
So after mabenta na yung 5, okay, so nakaipon ng funds, bili ulit ng gamit, and then buo ulit ng ilang pairs. Pre-order ulit yan. O sige, kaya 10 pairs. We sell 10 pairs. So, yun lang. Padami lang ng padami.
Yeah.
Ko lang siya ginawa.
Yeah. And it's good to tell all those stories, ha? Para ma-feel nila na you don't really need to start with a big capital. Parang ulit-ulitin mo yun sa kanila. That should be part of it's like an ongoing story in your content. Yeah, and technically you did targeting, 'di ba? So meron kang target na 5 muna, 10 muna. So you can share that as well. So parang para mabawi and well, like,
Mm-mm.
yun naman yung okay kasi once you sold 5, I'm guessing nakapag-compute mo na yung production cost mo and you are having like 100, 200% na markup or profit margin ka.
Mm-mm.
Yun yung ibig sabihin nababawi mo siya. So just emphasize all those
Mm-mm.
small stories.
Sige. Suzy, sorry, before tayo mag-move dun sa last module, yung dito sa session 1 ng module 4, yung
Mhm.
sa pricing.
Mm.
Kasi di ba nandiyan yung price, kung ano yung price na they're willing to pay for,
Yeah.
yung perception.
Mm.
So, naisip ko lang sa bigla. So, ako kasi, ang naisip ko noon, gusto kong iserve yung mga katulad ko.
Mm.
So, parang ang abot lang ng isip ko in terms of pricing is to really sell a pair of shoes at this amount.
Mm.
So, I think this part will be subjective. Merong mga students dyan na for example, yung mga anak mayayaman,
Mhm.
iba yung network nila, how they think, how they support each other, or so.
Mhm.
So definitely, dyan talaga lalabas yung premium talaga yung presyo. May tipong baka may makita pa tayo na simple na pagkain lang na kung titingnan natin, mukha namang 1,000 lang, let's say.
Mhm.
Pero that student would be able to sell it for, let's say, 3,000 pesos.
Mm.
So, ayun, naisip ko lang bigla na I want to share. Pero what do you think? No, okay lang naman na nadaanan talaga yon using this formula.
Yeah, of course. Kasi hindi mo naman mapipigilan yung mga estudyante kung paano nila ibebenta yung ano. But at least you have a guideline. So if sa kanila, if their network would be like really class A, upper B, then then that's fine as long as you provided them kung ano yung steps. So you don't have any control kasi kung magkano talaga nila ibebenta eh. But you provided them the guidelines. Sinabi mo na you have to check the competitor, you have to check the market. Kung dun sila nag-arrive, then yeah, that's their commitment. That's their perception towards their brand. Pero yeah, it's good to to include that.
Okay. Sige, alright. So, pwede na siguro tayo mag-module 5.
Yes.
Ito yung additional topics lang na nabanggit ko sa last time. So, yung social. So, daanan ko lang para may idea ka. So, after nung module 4, yun na papasok yung mag-create na sila ng social accounts. So, mag-create na sila na module, pricing, cash flow, other topics. Hindi ko pala natapos dito. Okay. So, social accounts, ako, ang alam ko lang, na nadaanan ko, Facebook, IG, and YouTube. So ang isip ko dyan, so yan, sabihin na sila, mag-open na sila ng social accounts. Well, very critical naman yung Facebook and IG. So, it's either or both, gawa sila. Pero kung meron students dyan na mag-vlog, so I think YouTube will do. So, kung mag-open na sila ng account, fill out yung mga necessary details, basta dapat live na yung page nila. Parang yung, di ba, pinagawa mo sa akin, gawa ka na nung Facebook page mo, and then next step will be yung showroom/office or online store. So siguro dito kailangan ma-finalize or kung finalize setup na nila yung showroom nila. If it's gonna be a showroom, parang kaya kung gagawa sila ng office, set up ng office. Kung online, kung e-commerce to, mag-set up na sila ng website nila. Naisip ko in terms of kung i-DIY ang online store, could be, sige, sila na gumawa, nandiyan yung mga Wix.com, meron pang iba, or pwede ko silang refer sa Prosper na. Nakikita mo yon sila Dennis,
Oo, see the
yung prosperna.com
yes.
kasi very,
Oo.
very, very affordable yung,
Talaga?
di ba?
Did
So,
you,
pwedeng iba to sa
client ka
kanila.
nila?
Hindi naman, pero hindi pa, sabi na hindi pa. Pero nakipag-meeting, message ko si Dennis the other day. Alam kong busy sila so nangulit lang ako saglit ng, baka pwede mo ko i-refer sa isa sa mga staff mo to call me, ganyan.
Oo.
So, ayan, nag-discuss kami. Rates nila very, very affordable. Alam mo, ang ganda ng ginawa ni Dennis sa mundo ng yung mga nag-create ng websites. Kasi pare-pareho ng ginagawa yung iba di ba? Talagang magbabayad ka ng mahal, in short. Merong mga mura, yung mga baguhan pa lang, di ba? Wala pang portfolio, so yun, 25,000. Anyway, in short yung sa kanila, nabuo na yung team. So, in terms of price, it's either you pay roughly around 30 to 40K to set up everything. 40K is the premium something. Pero ang difference lang nung around 30 saka yung roughly 40K, yung premium account is sila na ang mag-upload ng mga kailangan mong contents. Kung bigyan mo na lang sa kanila, sila na mag-aasikaso, that's it. Yung hindi premium, ito mag-aasikaso ng mga uploads mo.
I see. Does that include the maintenance or is it a one-time?
Tapos, ito pa. Kasama maintenance, and then they have this other payment option, which is parang subscription basis. Para ka lang nag-Netflix actually. So, you pay a certain amount every month. Tapos, depende sa gusto mong kunin. They have 4 options. It's either you pay 500 pesos kasi ang upload mo lang. Hindi nakalimutan ko yung numbers Pero sabihin na 500 pesos monthly kasi ang uploads mo lang naman 10 products lang, or you can do magkano ba isa? Parang 1499 ata. 1499 if you can upload up to 25 products a month. Right. Tapos yung sa mga talagang e-commerce doon na pumapasok yung dalawang options, parang I think 5,000 and then yung isa is 7 something. It's very affordable actually. So, pwedeng iba sa kanila yung ganung option kung papasok sila sa online store. Kung ayaw nilang gawin.
Yeah. What I want you to to do as well, kasi naisip ko to sa sa class ko because I know some small business, diba, would be or your students would be very interested in this, is to talk to Prosperna. We might actually talk together with them if they do affiliate. Kasi pwede tayo magbato ng mga clients kanila.
I see. Oo nga,
Yeah.
So bato tayo ng clients and then we get a certain percentage.
Yes. Yeah. That's one of the business models of coaches. So yan yung sinasabi ko sa'yo. Kapag yun yung aside from the courses, you do affiliates. So kapag may mga kunyari may mga graphic designer na gusto mong they do affiliate as well. Kasi bibigyan mo sila ng kliyente And that's a win-win situation. Kasi ibig sabihin pareho kayong kung may estudyante ako, babato ko kayo. But also, yun nga, i-filter mo rin kung sino yung mga okay talaga. Kasi syempre, your students would ask the recommendation from you So, technically, you have your own suppliers. Yun yung natin, yung side natin. We have our own suppliers because we can't do everything on our own. So, I guess, yun yung pwede nating i-build.
Yun, okay. Yeah, I think maluwag naman sila sa ganyan. Feeling ko hindi tayo magkakaproblema. Nakakatawa nga, yung pausap ko pa, sabi sa akin, Sir Dennis, to give you a discount. So, hindi ka na sila pwede sabi niya, no need to ask for a discount, may approval na ako. So, I think madali sila sa
really nice. Are you friends with Dennis?
Hindi, pero nakakabatuhan ko siya ng few messages online. So, ganun lang. Pero we don't personally know each other.
Yeah. Nice. Sige. I think that's a really good partnership. especially that we're both helping out
Okay.
SMEs. So we can definitely
Mm.
affiliate.
Oo. Yeah, oo. Sige. Okay yun. Nanood ko na rin. Sige.
Mhm.
So, pero this part,
Okay.
so parang lesson lang siya na dadaanan lang.
Mhm. My
Tama,
question
no?
would
So,
be,
lesson lang siya na dadaanan.
this is not really your strength, social media marketing.
Yeah, no.
Okay lang. Yeah, daanan mo na lang siya. And I see here na yung parang last point mo is,
Okay.
last lesson mo is how we did it. So sabi ko nga, if nag-work sa'yo na kahit
Mm.
hindi ka magaling sa social media, just ano rin, just route them to the people. Ano yung mga options nila? Yun lang. Bigyan mo sila ng options. Kung meron tayong recommendation of sino dapat yung itap. Yeah, which is what we're doing right now. So yun lang. Bigyan mo sila ng options. Yun yung mahalaga. If it's not your strength, don't even push yourself na okay lang malaman mo yung algorithm ng ganito or what. So that's totally fine.
Okay. Copy. Ayan, nanood ko na. So, magbigay ng options. Sige.
Right.
Well, wala pa akong kilala. So, siguro magtatanong din ako sa'yo.
Oo, sige. No
Pero
worries.
nanood ko naman na.
Although,
So,
what
dyan, siguro, ipakita ko
Oo.
lang kung ano yung ginawa namin.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. What would be interesting is that how do you sell premium items? I think yun yung yun ba yung dadaanan mo dito? So, how will you, ano man tawag dito? How will you customize? Kunyari, social account. Should I be on, or saan ako dapat mag-hangout? Is it more Facebook, Instagram? So, yun yung given. But, meron pa ba akong ibang channels? So, you said online store. So, website. Meron ka dapat recommendation based on your experience. Where is your greatest revenue coming from? Is it from Facebook, from Instagram, from website? So, bigyan mo sila ng insight on how did it go for you. You get what I mean?
Yes. Sa akin, Facebook, ang na-discover ko, na yun din yung yun din yung naging observations ng ibang tao.
Mhm.
IG is more of parang store lang talaga na magkiklik lang yung mga tao, that's it.
Mhm.
Specifically mga babae.
Really?
Yun yung market ng IG. And then Facebook naman, kung gusto ng mas personal na experience or gusto ng conversation ng tao, sa Facebook na market yun. Kami yun, actually, yung dinaanan namin. Sa totoo lang, up until now, kung ilan ang sales galing IG. As in, sobrang konti lang. But majority nasa Facebook. Kasi nga, yun nga, doon, mas personal in a way na nakakapag-create sila ng mahabang conversation. Siguro mas user-friendly yung ginawa ng Facebook to really converse sa, let's say, Messenger compared to IG, ganyan. So, kaya ang naging strength namin is Facebook. Lalo na yung mga lalaki. Matanong din kami kahit pa paano. Hindi kasing busisi ng babae, pero parang gusto namin kahit pa paano na VIP pa kami in terms of kung paano kami i-treat ng mga nung kausap namin.
Mhm.
So yun, website, yan, hindi ko strength yan. Hindi ko pa napapasok yung mundo na yan, so wala akong idea.
Yeah. That's totally fine. Kaya nga sabi ko parang daanan mo lang sabihin mo lang kung ano yung pinagdaanan mo. Cause if it became if you got results from Facebook, then maybe that's something that you can promote to them. Na kahit, kasi minsan yung Facebook super cluttered eh. I would even say na parang akala ko nga Instagram kayo or website kayo kumikita eh. But apparently, you can you can sell a lot of premium items also on Facebook. Diba? So, emphasize the fact that you can find your customers there if you show up. So, yun, madalas kayo, nakita ko ang dami yung videos and all of that. Also, something to think about is, yun, basta share your social media insights. Kasi yun naman yung importante. Saan nanggaling yung sales. And at the same time, you also have ambassadors. Because I know you use Derek Ramsey, John Estrada. Would you recommend them? Yan yung mga gusto kong malaman as estudyante. Would you recommend that I get an influencer, an ambassador? Naging effective ba siya for you or is it a good to have? Meaning, I can really sell my shoes even without the ambassadors.
Okay. Yeah, pwede namang i-share din yung mga yun actually. Pero kung learning ko dyan, depende. Like, kung yung market nung influencer is hindi market ng products mo, it's totally useless.
True.
Useless kahit anong promote ang gawin. So, kailangan, kumbaga, kung mahanap sila ng influencer, yun talaga dapat yung tao na, yung followers niya, ay yung market din, yung products nung tao na yun.
Right.
So, yun ang very important. Siguro, it's really more of, pag pinapataas na lang na rin yung abot sila sa point na papataasin nila yung value ng brand. So, dyan papasok yung mga ambassadors. Kasi, kumbaga, talagang added value sila pag nakuha mo nakita ng mga tao. So, yun, yung pagtaas ng value is very subjective, depende sa kanila, pero at least magandang growth. Wala mang pumasok na gaanong sales, okay, pero in terms of brand value, tumaas na. Kung nasa papasok siya ng franchising ng mundo, kahit papano, pwede siyang magtaas ng presyo, di ba?
Right. So, when did you get ambassadors? Kasi baka yun din yung isa sa mga kaya. Parang kailan ako kuha ng influencer? Is it would you recommend it at the beginning stage? Kailan ko siya gagawin?
Kung may makuha sila as early as possible, better. Kasi kami, I would say, yung good problem na naranasan namin nung dumating si James Deacon, talagang flooded
oo nga pala.
messages. Flooded ng messages, and then yung pila sa labas ng showroom na wala namang gano'n nag-walk-in, bigla nagkaroon ng pila. It's a good problem to have actually. So, earlier the better, di ba? Kasi hindi naman nila alam kung mabibingguhan din nila ng parang kami, yung unang influencer, talagang suportado ng mga tao. So, yan, pumasok na agad. What if yung makuha nilang influencer hindi katulad nung reputation ni James Deacon back then. So, magkakaroon ng konting traffic, pero siguro, I think it's something na kaya nilang i-handle.
All right. So, that would be very interesting to talk about. That would make that would make this content more valuable for them. Kaya gusto kong isipin, ano yung mga pinagdaanan mo that you think that really made the difference to your business? And I think the James Deacon story is really compelling. Kailangan mo siyang isama dyan. And the whole idea of influencer marketing.
Yeah.
Diba? I want you to highlight that. Baka kasi yun yung strategy na pwede nilang gawin eh. Diba? Even for my students, ginagawa nila yan, yung nagsisend out sila ng mga food dun sa mga vloggers and tinatry ng mga vloggers. So, it's effective. So, it became effective for you, then that's something they can replicate. Okay.
Ayan, sige. Yan, nanood ko na.
Okay.
Okay, kasi ano pa ba? Itong hire a staff or not, siguro this is very subjective. Depende sa kanila.
But
Pero
when,
start kami lang ng wife ko.
yun nga eh, when did you hire your staff?
Nag-hire na lang kami kapag nandun na yung need. Pag nandun na yung need.
Ilan na kayo ngayon?
So kapag lumabas yung need to get more, then we get more. Ako ang staff ko maliit lang. One, si Kuya, 3.
Okay.
Maliit lang ang staff ko.
Wait, sino nagpo-post sa Facebook? Si wife?
Gulat ka na. Hindi, ako pa. Pero ini-schedule ko yon. So, hindi po uupuan ko ng 1 day or 2 days to complete yung isang buwan. Ganon. I plan to delegate it na rin.
Yeah,
pero hanggang ngayon ako pa rin.
I love it. Very hands-on. But that's what we do for our business.
So yun, nag-hire lang kami pag nandun na yung need.
Oo. Alam mo, ang naisip ko, you might need to hire someone just because you are kind of pivoting your personal branding as well. Baka hindi mo na kayanin pag pag tinayo mo na tong academy.
Oo nga eh. Pero ang plano ko, yung kuya ko kasi katulong ko siya dito sa business.
Mm-mm.
So sa kanya ko itatransition na yung mga yon. Yun lang naman ang critical actually, yung marketing contents tsaka yung kung ano yung nakalagay doon kapag pinost. Pero I think something na madali na lang asikasuhin eh. Pero I plan to transfer that responsibility na to him. Kasi answer na inquiries and answer ng clients, meron namang taong nag-aasikaso na nun for me. So, ito lang, yung sa marketing part. Pag naalis ko to, ayan, so pwede malalagay ko yung oras ko dito sa ginagawa natin.
Okay.
Kasi yan rin naisip ko, sabi ko, hindi pwedeng ganito pag nandiyan yung coaching. Kailangan yung focus ko nandun na kasi kakain ng oras ko.
Yeah. Malano ka if you do both. So I have a follow-up question about influencer marketing. How do you, kasi feeling ko valuable to eh. Kaya even for me na parang kung iniisip ko mag-enroll ako sa class mo, how much should I allot for an influencer market, for an ambassador?
Depende yan actually. Ang dami ko palang ma-share about dyan sa topic.
Exactly. You
so,
have
depende.
all the experience.
Could be merong mga daang libo, merong mga milyon. Pero one very good thing about that is pwede silang gumawa ng deal. That's number 1. Yun yung ginagawa ng mga big players. Number 2 is, isa sa natutunan ko, so long as maganda yung product mo, yung tipong mapawaw mo sila, padala mo, or makipag-meet ka sa kanila, ipakita mo. Pag napawaw sila sa branding mo and yung product, by all means, lay out your cards. So, yung iba dyan, gagamitin lang nila. Kumbaga, gusto nila magkaroon and then ipopost nila kasi nagustuhan nila yung brand. I say specifically brand. Kasi let's say for example, si John Estrada and si Derek Ramsey, they know the power of branding. As in, alam nila yung mga facts about branding. Alam nila na yung mga tao naka-stick sa branding, not necessarily sa product. So yun, yun pa yung masishare ko dyan sa part na yan.
Okay.
Bigla ko tuloy na feel yung pressure na dapat maganda yung mga lalabas na branded products ng mga estudyante para at least ma-convince yung mga
But that's
influencers,
good.
yeah.
Kasi nga, yun yung, they should be pressured. Kasi yun yung value na makuha nila sa course mo, di ba? Parang the product itself the product can sustain itself. Na parang kung gusto mong makipag-partner with someone like John Estrada or Derek Ramsey, mapapa-oo mo sila because your product is so good.
Yeah.
So this is how we will
Oo.
sell your course.
Okay. So yun. Pero meron sa kanilang mga madadaling kausap. Maganda na makadiretso sa influencers. Ang natutunan namin kasi, actually, alam mo, responsive sila eh. Lalo na kung saan sila active, let's say sa IG. Message lang. Responsive yung mga yan, lalo na kung sila nag-handle yung phone. Yung phone mismo, yung actual na phone na ginagamit nila for posting, hindi yung naka-asset to someone. Responsive yung mga yan. Message lang nila. At least maiwasan nila may encounter kasi nila yung mga middleman. So, nandiyan yung mga PR agencies na sila, let's say, ang network nila, mga artista ng GMA. So, pwede silang lumapit sa mga ganun. Maki-network sila doon. Pero syempre, may cut na yan. May cut na si PR guy. Tapos yung deal with the PR guy. Hindi directly with the influencers. So, ganun siya.
So you would recommend that they go straight to influencers?
Yeah, oo. Kung nagawa namin, I'm sure basta maganda yung yung brand and products nila, send nila dun sa influencer na yon. Magre-reply yun. Pag nagustuhan nila yung product, magre-reply yan. Kahit sino eh, initial response natin mga tao yan. Parang pag naglaway tayo dun sa brand and product, sa picture pa lang, automatic yan, magtatanong tayo. So, ganun din sila.
See? This is influencer marketing. So meron ka na actually super valuable lesson on your marketing.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Sige.
Sige, so something na ma-add natin.
Yep. Alright. Okay. So staff and then how your story. Alright. Yeah, I think okay naman na to kasi parang technically in the end parang you should end your course with an action step kung paano nila mabebenta yung mga products nila eh. Okay, and ano pa ba? Do you have anything else? This will be the last topics, right?
Yan na yung last topic eh.
Siguro may input lang here. Ask them to create a timeline. Para meron silang action steps. So kung ask them to create like a 1-year timeline. So their mindset would be kailangan kong meron akong action steps na gagawin for the next 1 year, 2 years even. Pero I think 1 year kasi medyo uncertain ngayon. So parang intentional na sila na in 1 year kasi Brian is still diba? Brian is still on his 8-to-5 job. So dapat in 1 year magawa niya na lahat to. Maano niya na yung ma-polish niya na yung product, ma-out niya na yung market so that you also have a timeline na parang after 1 year magko-full-time entrepreneur na ako. Hindi ko na kailangan mag-corporate. So giving them the kind of parang vision na in 1 year that could put a little bit pressure on them but that's a good pressure. Para din dun mo i-segue na okay, this is your time to really take into account yung pag-aralan natin. So just to wrap things up na you need to create your action steps and follow that for a year.
Okay. Sige, nanood ko naman na dito. yung action steps, paano ba to? Ilalagay din ba siya sa workbook? Meron ba silang template na ipa-follow?
What you can do is, alam mo, gawa ka lang ng tipong 12-month calendar. So, lagyan mo ng, like, kung kailan magsa-start. So, January up to December. Or kung kailan kayo basta per month siya. Tapos, palista mo sa kanila. Anong gagawin mo sa January?
Okay.
Anong gagawin mo sa Feb? Yeah. Ano yung mga targets mo? Okay? You even have to tell them na kailan mo balak mag-resign. So, maybe that's even more resonating with them. So, para may target sila.
Okay. Okay. Sige. So, I think that's it. So, nabuo na natin.
Yay!
Congrats to us!
Congrats! Okay.
So, yan. So, nabuo na natin.
Yes.
So, ano na yun?
Okay. So, what's gonna happen is, teka. So, ito na yung medyo mas madugo, yung pag-create ng mga content mo. But, we'll talk about that later. Kasi gusto kong balikan yung ibang mga, yung mga notes natin from last time. Maybe talk about the product, yung student mo.
Yes, what about? Hindi ko alam kung napuputol ka ba, Suzy. Naglalag ba?
There's something wrong, no?
Or may delay lang talaga yun, naantay mo ako magsalita.
Feeling ko may delay, mga 5 to 10 seconds. But let me know kung
meron nga.
Here. Okay. Anyway, so you're a student.
Oh, may delay nga.
Kumusta yung...
Sige, continue.
Ilang tao yung natanong mo na? Or is this student? Let's talk about that. Yeah. So si Felix? Is that right? Ay, sorry. Ano ba to?
Hindi.
Ay,
pero wala pang
alam mo, nag-send ka sa akin ng attachment of order yata. Nakita mo ba? I'm sharing my screen. Akala ko estudyante mo to. Ay, wait. Hindi mo yata nakikita yung screen ko. Wait. Akala ko
hindi, baka yung sa form yan. Iba yung form yan.
Ito. Teka, tingnan mo Order ba yan?
Hindi. Yan. Hindi yan yung sample na form na ginagamit ko. Pero yung tatlong tabs na yan, yan tatlong tabs na yan yung ginagamit ko. So gusto ko siyang ipakita sa iyo to know if enough na ba yan.
Wait. Anong tatlong tabs? Wait, am I missing something? Ito.
Pwede mo isa-isahin yun. Tignan mo. Nasa tab number 3 kayo. Sa taas.
Shucks, bakit hindi ko alam kung paano to?
Ayun, isa may left.
Ito, okay, wait.
Isa may left. Yan. Yan.
Nice. Oh, okay.
Ako, yan lang yung mga ginagamit. Yan lang yung mga ginamit ko.
Markup ka nga. Oo. Okay. Okay. May mga shoes ka na
So yan, siguro something na I can share sa kanila. Ha?
May mga shoes ka na binenta na 400% markup?
Ay, hindi. Ano yan? Sa accessories yan. Wala. Sa accessories yan. Hindi sa shoes yan. Kumbaga nilagay ko lang siya dyan. For reference.
Nice. Okay. Sige. Yeah. This is a good example that you can show them. Oo. Nice. Oo.
Mm,
Okay.
okay.
Sige, sige.
Tapos yung next tab, yung sample GD analysis.
Oo.
So, ayan, ginamit ko naman to nung nagpe-present ako sa partners. Sa
Mm.
mga franchisees, kumbaga.
Mm,
So,
mm.
yun yung ginamit. Ito yung ginamit ko.
Mm.
Yung task na part projection lang naman yan eh. Yung mga number of orders,
Mm.
tapos kung 50 pairs, 70 pairs, or kung ilan mo. Pero sa baba, yan yung OPEX. Kung titignan mo yung minimal effort, average effort, best effort,
Mm.
yung nasa baba niyan, yan ang OPEX ng isang branch.
Mm.
Possible OPEX ng isang branch.
Oo. Oh, wow. Okay.
So, ayan, I think it's something I can share din sa kanila para sila, di ba, input na lang.
Oo, tama. Yeah. This is really good.
Mm.
Okay. I love meron na kayong benefits. Sige. Okay, you can use this template.
Yeah.
Okay. Nasaan na tayo? So, let's see
Okay.
ha. From this,
Yung 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 third tab naman, yun yung sample form na ginagamit ko. Yan pa rin actually yung form na ginagamit namin up until now.
Mhm.
Pero yan, kumbaga yan kasi may formula na siya, tapos palitan na lang na nila yung details.
Mm.
Tapos mag-auto-complete na yan eh.
Mm.
Lahat eh, hanggang doon sa pinaka-left. Sa pinaka-right.
Mm.
Mag-auto-compute na yan. So, dyan nila malalaman yung magkano yung bayad kay, let's say, kay production 1, production 2, production 3.
Mm.
So, yan, nag-auto-compute na yan. Hanggang sa, pwede nilang ilagay dyan saan pumasok yung pera. Is it from BPI to BDO, East West, Union, kung ano man, or nag-cash ba.
Mm.
Diba? Tapos, nag-auto-compute na rin yan kung ano yung total.
Oo.
So, kung let's say, kung yung monthly ang titignan nila, at least makikita nila dyan kung magkano ang net, and then we compare it sa gross. So, ma-determine nila yung profit nila for that specific month. Ako, ganun lang ginagawa ko. Ito is something I can share din sa kanila kasi ika-copy-paste na lang nila to.
Oo. That's really nice. Kasi meron na sila agad. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
This is really valuable. Okay. So,
okay naman.
Yep, oo, okay to.
Okay.
Do you have when they order from you through Facebook, do you ask them, meron ba kayong ginagamit na link for order? May order form na ba kayo? Or sinesend nyo sa kanila to? Yung form?
Meron kaming online form before. Pero kasi parang ayaw ng mga kliyente namin. Parang for them, mas gusto nila na i-guide na sila ng kausap nila. Siguro for them, mas convenient and mas mabilis. So majority sa kanila, makikipag-usap na yan, gusto ko order ng ganitong shoes, mag-send ng picture. Tapos, yun na, sunod-sunod na ng tanong yun. So yung VA ko, siya na yung magtatanong, okay sir, ganyan design, itatanong niya, meron na po ba kayong size with us? Kung meron na, so okay na, sige. Tapos sir, ano pong add-ons gusto nyo? Hanggang sa makomplete yung listahan ng orders. Ganon yung ginagawa namin. Kasi feeling namin mas effective rather than nagsisend out kami magbibigay kami ng link ng form sa kanila yung parang sabihin niya, hi, I'd like to order this pair of shoes. Sabi niya, okay sir, please fill out this form. Ganyan. Tapos, parang kahit pa paano, biglang napuputol yung conversation eh. So, hindi kami nakakapag-build ng magandang relationship sa kanila kasi doon pa lang, kinat na namin. Ako yun lang na may na-observe ko. Kaya mas ginagawa namin na, sige, pag nag-send ng intent, asikasuhin mo na, gawin mo ng VIP, you get their orders na kung ano yung send nila, okay, lagay mo na dyan sa checklist mo. Kung ano yung ma-miss out dun sa sinend nila, yun na lang na itanong mo. Add-ons, belt, box. Pag wala na, you give out the price. After the price, you give the bank details. Yun na yun. It's either they transfer na or maghantay na lang kami ng message nila ng screenshot of the transfer.
So can you talk about that actually? I think that's also a good content. Kahit lang yung process of closing kasi feeling ko yun yung yun yung clientele din na at least what they're aiming for. You're right. Parang iba kasi yung VIP treatment is actually a really good strategy. Kasi nga naman hindi ka naman yung tipong parang it gives you a feeling of exclusivity. And since you're selling a premium brand, parang this is the added service that you're doing for your clientele. I think pwede mo siyang isama sa course. Maybe about under marketing but also customer service.
Okay. Yeah, ito, ninonote ko rin. Doon ko na siya nilagay. Nilagay ko sa how we did it.
Oo. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Buti na lang na kwento mo. Yeah, that's valuable. Okay. Napuputol ba ako?
Okay. So, ayan. Minsan. Tapos minsan yung delay ata para more than, ewan ko, siguro 10 seconds.
Feeling ko more than 10 seconds. But anyway.
Ang nakikita ko ngayon. Oo.
Ngayon. Feeling ko na na tayo na, okay, sino na nagsasalita. But anyway, I want to talk about the, dito. So for this one, kasi ang plan natin, we want to offer the beta, sorry. Can you still see my screen? Nakikita mo ba? Or wala yatang screen? Teka.
Wala, black screen.
Teka, tingnan natin. Ayan. Do you see it?
Yes.
Kasi there are two ways we can do this. So one is we will offer these two modules. Nasaan na yun? We will skip this part kung gusto natin siyang gawing beta course. We will skip the module 1 and 2 and go straight to itong roadmap 3, 4, 5. So meaning those are the modules that you will offer as your beta course. Okay? Or you can kasi ilan lang to eh. Actually kaya mo siyang i-deliver ng buo. You can treat your beta course as parang you go through everything from session 1 up until module 6. Okay? Pero I expect that this is going to last siguro more than a month.
Okay.
Yeah. So yun yung expectations. And we can actually depende kasi kung hindi ko kwentuhan mo mamaya regarding sa mga tao na interested But depende na pwede kasi natin siyang i-pre-sell na as a course. So we will pre-sell this once na meron ka ng content and treat it as your beta course. Pero buong course na siya. And you will you will ask people for payment. How do you want to do
Yes, oo. I agree ako sa we pre-sell the course. So pre-sell, syempre discounted yan.
Mm-mm.
Siguro help me with how we market it. So pre-sale and then complete course na yung i-offer.
Yeah.
I'm fully committed to this naman. So
Yay.
I think na sa beta test pa lang natin, isugal na.
Oo. Yeah. It's also good kasi how do you want to do it? Kasi actually mahirap talaga gumawa ng course, yung recorded na. So I would still suggest that if we pre-sell this, you will still do the group coaching ng live. What do you think about that?
Yes, I agree. So siguro yun yung tatanong ko rin sa iyo kung yung frequency nung ako personally nandun din. So siguro yung mga live sessions. Ano ba parang per after module ba mag-schedule ng live sessions with me for Q&A, for clarity, whatever.
Mhm.
Pero if needed na per module, nandun ako, it's okay. Fine by me.
Sorry, what do you mean? Kapag? Ay, wait lang. Narinig mo ba ako?
If needed na mag-live session ako per module, it's okay.
Okay. Yeah. I would recommend that you do live.
Oo, naglalag lang talaga, Suzy.
Okay, no worries. Magsasalita na lang ako basta. I would recommend that you do your live session module para din kasi para meron kang live feedback.
Okay.
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna deliver the module. So di ba meron kang module. At the end of the module, ika-Q&A mo na agad sila. What's your key takeaway? What could have been improved? Etc. Para meron na tayong feedback. And other than that, every after module, you're gonna send them a feedback form. Para aside from their live, kasi hindi makukuha lahat ng feedback nila during the live discussion para meron pa din silang mapag-isipan nila kung ano pa kayang pwedeng i-add dito sa module na to. So, always na parang dalawa yung feedback na gagawin nating platforms. So, live and then also the form. So what we will do, so pre-sell natin siya, no? Okay. Regarding the pricing, did you do your competitor check?
Ay, nako. Hindi ko, alam mo, Suzy, hanggang ngayon, hindi ko pa rin alam. Kasi, like the other day, nag-check ako ng, nagtatry ako mag-check ng competitors. Actually, nag-join na rin ako ng ibang groups ng yung mga gumagawa ng courses online. Pero parang yung nasalihan ko, puro outside Philippines Hindi ko alam kung mayroon bang grupo specifically here sa Philippines. Kung wala man, di gawa tayo, di ba?
Gawa tayo!
Pero wala ako talaga nakita ng competitor ko. Yes, gawa tayo. We can start it.
Mm-mm.
Kasi wala akong nakitang competitor ko, Suzy. So,
which is
I think
really good
kaya talaga ako kinukulit ni Lord to do this. Yes, it's a good time. So, ang comparison ko lang talaga in terms of price, yun yung ibang nag-o-offer na lang din online. Na majority, nakikita ko sa kanila na kahit ngayon lumalabas sa feed ko or sa YouTube ko lumalabas, mga online marketing, the usual stuff this pandemic. Nagkalat sila how to properly market online, how to properly market on Facebook, on your social accounts, or YouTube, whatever. Puro ganon. Puro ganon. And they're offering, magkano? More than 10K. Ang free, pag nagpapa-free, meron akong nakitang isang course. Nakalimutan ko lang kung tungkol saan yung course, pero it's nag-pre-sell sila from I think 25 pa or 22,000. Pre-sell sila ng 14,500 for early bird discount. So ayun, pero kumbaga sila kasi I think they've been doing it for for several times naman na.
Mhm.
Tayo naman, lalo na ako, start pa lang.
Mhm.
So siguro we can start siguro sa ng mas affordable kahit pa paano.
Mhm.
Pero the way we market it, parang hindi first time. Parang gano'n.
Mhm.
Parang mas maganda yung dating, mas credible kahit pa paano.
Right. Yeah, I mean, kasi valuable naman because you're coming from your own experience eh. Kaya for me, like you can really put a price on it. Nung nag-start kasi ako, parang yung beta ko talagang for free because nangangapa talaga ako. But well, you have me. I will support you on this. Okay lang i-price yung beta course mo. Although my question would be, kasi group coaching to, no? Pwede kasing I would suggest that we still limit the number of people who will join your beta course because you also don't want to burn yourself out. Kasi pag live sessions, medyo heavy yan,
Oh, yes,
lalo na sa
please.
Q&A. So,
Oo.
what would be an optimal number for
Mhm.
you na feeling mo kaya mong i-handle?
Inisip ko na yan. Siguro minimum is sabihin mo kahit mag-limit tayo ng 10 lang maximum.
Minimum 5, maximum 10.
Maximum of 10. Pwedeng ganon. Para matutukan ko rin sila.
Mhm.
Syempre, kumbaga, kailangan ma-deliver natin yung promise eh.
Right.
Kung hindi ma-deliver yung promise, ba't pa sila bumili ng course?
Yep.
So, I think maximum of 10, yan, kaya kong tutukan yan. Start muna sa ganon.
Okay. And then you're gonna do your I would suggest recommended is one session per week. So you need to create your gagawin ko sa assignment mo to. You need to create your timeline for this if you're gonna do one session per week.
Oh, yes, palagay.
Oo.
Okay.
Okay, sige. Kasi one session per week. Right. Ano ba yan? Ano nangyari dito sa ano ko? Yeah. So timeline, we need that. Kasi you will also prepare your this is also your basis for doing your content, your modules, yung workbook din. And actually kay baka kailangan mauna nung workbook kasi gagawin mo siya as a goal. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Workbook. All right. And then so what we have right now, so my next question would be, will you offer them a one-on-one coaching on the beta program or purely group coaching ka?
Teka, wait lang Susie.
Sige lang.
Okay, Dane, sorry.
Go ahead.
Anong question?
Yeah.
Will I offer one-on-one coaching?
Yeah, will you offer one-on-one coaching as part of your program? Or kasi ang ano nito, may pros and cons yan. So the one-on-one coaching, it's really good kasi may mga bagay na hindi sila sinishare sa'yo on the group. So yun yung experience ko. I did offer one-on-one coaching on my beta program. And then they also appreciated that na parang normally kasi they have mindset blocks eh. Even though they are already in your course, they will experience resistance kahit na ang dami mo nang sinasabi sa kanila. And we experience that as well. So hindi ka completely sold. So the one-on-one coaching actually solidifies that kind of relationship with you. But it's very taxing. Kasi like this, di ba? Parang imagine if you have 10 people na mag-one-on-one coaching sa'yo. So you can offer it, but siguro put it if you're gonna offer it, ang lalagyan mo lang siya ng time kung kailan dapat sila mag-one-on-one coaching. Meaning, is it after the prototyping? Is it before the roadmap? So, plan it strategically kung i-offer mo siya. Although, I would recommend kahit yung mga 15 to 30 minutes na one-on-one coaching, that would be very, very valuable para din monitor mo. Kasi parang the beta program, ang idea niya is just like what you said, you really want to make sure that you get results from them. So, yung one-on-one coaching, okay siya on that sense. Pero you will gonna have to put more effort and more time for your students. But I will give you that
Mm-mm.
choice.
Okay. Ako, I agree. And gusto ko rin. So, siguro yung 30 minutes will do. Siguro it's something that how we can promote it also, diba?
Mm-hmm.
Pero gusto ko na at least yung 10 na yon, meron silang one-on-one with me para mas marami pa rin akong matutunan in terms of effective ba yung ginagawa, yung course na binuo natin, and then ano yung i-refine para ma-refine, para at least mas marinig ko coming from them. So kung sila yung first 10, I think kung first 10 na yan, magtitiwala yan. So for me, they deserve 100% attention ko sa kanila.
Right. Okay. Okay. Sige. So we'll do one-on-one coaching. Again, plan strategically. I wouldn't want you to do one-on-one coaching every after module. So tingnan mo lang kung saan feeling mo na kailangan nilang makipag one-on-one sa'yo. Either before they create their, ang iniisip ko ang strategic timing is bago sila mag-create ng product nila eh. So yun yung parang bago mo i-create yung product mo, let's check muna kung tama ba, ano po yung roadmap mo. So yun. So make sure na kasama yun. Ilalagay natin yun sa parang sales page mo.
Mm-mm.
They will have their one-on-one coaching with you as part of the program. Okay.
Mm-mm.
And another question would be email feedback.
Okay.
Do you want them? Are you going to are you expected to answer them on their emails, on their or mag-open ka ba ng line for them for tawag dito, for messaging? Okay? But anyway, ang recommendation ko dito from my experience is that you can put them on a group, parang may community sila, Facebook group or a group Viber. Hindi mo silang like or group messenger, depends on ano yung feeling mo mas effective sa'yo. But email feedback kasi is also another taxing activity for you, but it's good kasi every module meron silang deliverable, right? Pwede kang mag-feedback sa kanila. But again, I will give you that option. Do you want to have that kind of expectation na pag nag-submit sila sa'yo ng deliverable, you're supposed to do a feedback, or is it just an FYI, I submitted my deliverable?
Siguro mas maganda yung may feedback.
Okay, sige. Email feedback. Okay.
Siguro to start with, hanggang sa medyo magamay ko na rin na okay, nabuo nating formula, it's really working. Siguro from there, pwedeng medyo i-transition na from email to siguro a group na lang.
Mhm.
Pero I think yung Facebook group o kaya Viber group or kung ano man, it's something na nagagawin talaga natin eh. No?
Yeah, the Viber is mostly para mas mabilis kang mag-announce. Yung Viber or like Telegram, I have my students on Telegram. Para mas mabilis kang mag-announce. Kunyari may mga, alam mo yung mga minsan madi-delay, pwedeng may mga late or may technical difficulty, mas madali kasing mag-announce doon. The Facebook group, eventually you will have to create that kasi doon mo i-build yung parang alumni ng course mo. And that's actually really valuable kasi parang they've been through your program and they can relate with each other. So sila na din yung bubuhay ng group na yon. So you want to start early na meron ka ng group for your students. And you can use that para makapag-interact sila sa isa't isa. Because that's also one thing I found valuable nung nag-group coaching ako. Kasi they actually appreciated that they have classmates and they can interact with them, not just on class, but also outside. Yeah.
Okay, copy.
Okay. So let's see ha. So your beta program will have group coaching live sessions, and then we'll limit the number of students from minimum 5 to maximum 10. Actually, ang dami ng 10. Pero sige. Ah, I can just imagine the workload. One-on-one coaching. Again, you want to
Let's
plan
see.
this strategically. So around 30 minutes. 30 minutes max should be okay na yon for para lang may touch point ka sa kanila. And then you will also do email feedback, and you will create a group for your students either on, well, actually you can do both. So you have your Facebook group, pero alam mo kung hindi naman super valuable yung Facebook group for now, pwedeng wag mo muna siyang i-create. Kung mas effective na parang for Viber muna, okay lang yun. Kasi this is another platform that you need to maintain and, ang tawag dito, i-moderate eh. So okay lang kahit wag muna yung group, Facebook group talaga. So as long as you are communicating with them, you can create the Facebook group later. Yeah. So yun. So that's the whole offer. The question is, how would you price this? My recommendation, kasi nag-check ka naman na ng competition eh. You can't really, alam mo, ganyan din ako noon. You can't really compare like what we're doing with all this, yung online marketers. Kasi to be honest, I realized that kasi when you're the kind of course that we're both creating and I created is like giving the parang foundations of business talaga. Yun kasi parang kapag nag-focus sila sa technical, parang there's a certain assumption right there na alam na nila dapat yung basic principles ng business before you actually learn the technical aspect of Facebook or Instagram or yung mga parang yun na lang yung kailangan nila. But for us, we're starting them na parang you have to learn all these basic principles before you learn how to do your Instagram or social media. Kasi ipapolish natin muna yung mindset mo, yung entrepreneurship principles before you learn na bago mo lituhin yung sarili mo kung bakit ba dapat meron kang likes on Facebook or may followers ka on Instagram. So yon. I would say na for that matter, you really have to put a lot of value on your course. Pero tatanungin kita kung how much do you think, based on your research and everything, how much do you think should you price your course?
Alam mo, magandang tanong yan, Susie. At magandang tanong ko rin yan sa sarili ko eh. Kasi if I think about value,
what is your worth?
If we think about, yun nga eh. If we think about yung value ng makukuha nila, isipin mo na lang. Kung yung mag-enroll is someone like me, meron lang siya 10,000 and he can really grow that magiging passive income. How much would that be worth for them?
Mm-hmm.
So dyan ako nahihirapan.
Mm-hmm.
Kaya hindi ko alam kung paano presyohan.
Okay.
Pero siguro as a start, help me out in this. Siguro we can isipin natin anywhere in between 5 to 10K. Anywhere in between, I think that will do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. My next question to you is, how much do you think Brian would pay for this? Considering na nasa 8 to 5
siguro,
pa?
Mm, 10?
10K.
I think 10,000, yeah. Oh. Ang nasa isip ko rin kasi, ayoko namang ibaba masyado yung price kasi it would, parang ibababa naman niya masyado yung value ng kung ano yung binuo natin, kung ano yung ginagawa natin. So, for me, I'd rather focus on yung value, i-preserve natin yung value rather than ibaba masyado yung price.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
Hindi ko alam, yun yung top of mind ko lang. Pero hindi ako expert in terms of this.
Yeah. tama naman, kaya tinanong ko yung both perspective mo kasi when we do pricing for tawag dito, for coaching, you actually reverse engineer everything. Normally, meron kang you have to compute for the worth of your time. Yun talaga yun. Parang, So, if, especially this one, kasi kunyari mag-one-on-one coaching ka, eventually this will go up. Kasi, ano pa lang tayo, starting pa lang yan. But also, you want to attract also the people na, anong tawag dito, that tama ka yung parang in the middle na kaya nilang bayaran to but they also see the worth on the course. Kasi pag binaba natin siya ng 2,000 pesos, baka isipin na scam siya. So, I would say,
Oo nga.
so your price would be anywhere between 5 to 10K. The Brian's perception or Brian's willing to pay 10K. So how about we price it at in the middle? But this is beta program ha. So I'm saying na pwede natin siyang, ang regular price niya could be 10K. But since this is a beta program, so we can price it anywhere between 5K to 7K. To 7.5K pala. Pick your your magic number.
Yeah, I think okay lang. 7.5.
7.5.
May butal pa, no? 7 or 7.5 siguro. That will do.
Sige. Sige. Okay. Do you 7 or 7.5? Because this is going to be in your...
Siguro later on. Pag I think, kung baga, 7.5.
Okay, sige. Okay, sige. Full price will be at 10K. And then the beta will be at 7.5. Okay. Sige. All right. Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Ako rin.
Sige. Now, okay, kailangan natin tong ilagay sa sales page mo. We will talk about sales page and all the other the workbook as well on the next session. Teka, ilang minutes na lang ba tayo? Okay, we still have 15 minutes. What I want to know is what is kailangan nating i-briefly discuss yung students. Meron ka na bang mga napipisil na mga students?
Kung meron man yung isang na-interview ko, yun pa lang.
Okay.
So, 1 out of 10. Yung 9, wala pa.
Okay. Sige.
So siguro kapag nandun na tayo sa stage na mag-start na to market, I think padadala ni Lord kung sino.
Sige. Okay. So, I would recommend that you highly, anong tawag dito? Kahit sa network mo lang. So, we can start, your form is ready, right?
Yung form na, yung pinagawa mo sa akin last time, yung survey form. Yes, ready na.
Okay. So, mag-post ka na sa community. Ikaw, kailangan mo na mag-post sa communities para may makakuta na tayo ng prospects.
Okay.
Yeah. And we already have the outline. So, alam mo yun, yung parang, you should be more confident right now to sell your course. Because we have already seen how will their journey begin and end. So, if you have that confidence, and I know you have, pwede na tayong kumuha ng prospects from the communities. Anyway, hindi mo pa naman sila ipa-finalize as a student. You will still have to interview them. So, that's okay. May filtering ka pa na mangyayari.
Siguro Suzy, patulong na lang din ako if meron bang template na I can use in terms of ano yung word, kumbaga yung template na gagamitin ko pang post para i-post ko na lang sa mga sa personal page ko, ipa-share ko and then sa group.
Sure. Kung
merong template, Kung meron kang template, para just edit it.
Okay, sige. Template for posting. Okay. And then, asan na ako? Is it? Unsit. Okay. Alright, so we can already start marketing, pero kailangan nating bumuo ng sales page, at least for your beta program. So, yun yung next na, actually that I will include that on your homework para magda-draft na rin tayo ng sales page. And, because this is a beta program anyway, so kung may makukuha tayo mga prospects from communities, you can easily, you don't need to have the really formal na sales page. That usually happens kapag full course na siya. So right now, pwede mo silang i-walk through kung anong mangyayari. At least you have the roadmap. At least you have the topics already. So kung magtanong sila, what's gonna happen in the course, you are ready. So yun lang muna yung bubuhin natin. What's the most important part of the sales page. And then, we will proceed as well, kasi narinig ko yung email mo sa akin. Maybe we should finalize the brand name right now so you can activate the page.
Yeah,
Screen.
So, ano yun, Suzy? Sorry.
Do you see my
Do
screen?
you?
Yung screen ko, can you see it?
Yes,
Okay.
Yes.
So, you have the
Yes.
3 options here. What do you think?
Oh, what do you think?
Sinabi ko, what do you think?
Ako, yun na, napag-isipan ko lang. Yan, naisip ko lang. Tinatry ko pa nga gawa ng logo the other day. Nag-iisip lang ako ng at least one word. Una nga naisip ko build o kaya builder o kaya builders. Pero ako, on top of mind ko, when you say build, construction ng bahay, building, or
Oo nga eh.
So, yun yung top of mind ko. Though nag-research ako online, alam mo, there's this group, parang builders and founders na group, international na outside Philippines. So akala ko rin building, pero alam mo, surprisingly, it's all about, para silang school ng mga gustong magtayo ng tech company.
Oh.
Builders and founders.
Interesting.
Pero ang focus nila is tech companies. Tech. Dapat nasa tech. So naisip ko bigla, sila, di ba? Ginamit nila yung word na builders. Pero builders not as a construction ng building or ng bahay, but siguro it's a construction of system for a business. So yan, and then founders naman, naisip ko yung founders kasi it will be a community of founders. Di ba? Yung mga ma-attract natin dito sa course natin na to will be I'm sure majority dyan founders ng company at mga future founders pa.
True.
So kaya ako nilagyan ng S to make it plural kasi it's gonna be a community of founders talaga na Filipinos. Na siguro ang top 3 ko dyan will be yung visionary. Ang naisip ko kasi kung visionary, parang hindi ko siya top of mind kung maghahanap ako ng group eh. Alam mo yun, kung maghahanap ako ng, kunyari ako, product builder ako, or meron akong product, hindi naman ako mag-search online ng visionary. Hindi eh. So, maganda yung word daw, pero hindi siya top of mind ng mga product builders or brand builders. So yun, yun yung thoughts ko. I don't know what your thoughts are.
Okay.
Pero pwede naman tayong mamili pa rin outside these 3. Yan yung naisip ko lang the other day.
Right. Kasi I think the word that resonates to me better is the builders. So, pero
Okay.
pero one-liner lang siya na builders. Parang kulang eh. Naisip ko ano yung kulang na word.
Brand, product.
Builders? Product builders? Pwede.
Yun, very direct, di ba?
Yeah.
So, brand builder.
Do you want to make it product or brand builders? I think brand.
Alam mo, Suzy, hanggang ngayon, nalilito pa rin ako sa dalawa na yan. Kasi nga, kumbaga, yung course natin, it's all about product building. Kumbaga, secondary yung brand building. Pero gusto ko rin yung brand rather than using yung product.
Yeah. Kasi, well, from the course kasi, I would say, secondary yung brand, but it actually, kasi yun yung premium eh. Yun yung nagpapa-premium, yung execution mo, yung nagsusupport ng product. So, it's really both.
Okay.
Brand, parang mas, I would say it's product builders, just to emphasize on the fact that yung meat kasi ng course mo would be yung product mismo. Yung how to, kasi just like what you said, parang you build a really, really good product that can sell itself. Na parang kapag super okay ng quality niyan, the premium customers will follow. So I would say product builders.
Product builders. Tapos, anong redundant na kung ano nakalagay natin sa baba is Premium Product Builders Academy.
Yeah.
Kasi meron pang by Aaron.
Oo, medyo mahaba, ano? We might need to think of another slogan for this. So if you want like product builders, turning your product into turning, ano ba tawag to? Parang yung transforming ng from product to a premium brand. Something like that. Pwede kasing maging Product Builders Academy and then you have a slogan.
Product Builders Academy.
Parang, yeah. So,
tingin mo yun din
Product Builders Academy.
Tingin mo yun din ang mag-resonate sa iba?
Product Builders Academy. You know what? Pwede naman nating pwede pa rin nating palitan to. Because you can also get it from your beta, pwede mong ilagay yun sa feedback as part of the feedback. Parang, does this name resonate with you? Pwede mong gawin yun. Okay? So, it really depends. Kasi kung 5 to 10 students lang kailangan natin, we don't really need the page right now to be, really, really active on getting the students. So, maybe we'll leave it at Product Builders Academy and we'll be flexible along the way kung paano natin siya i-adjust.
Okay. Sige, note ko rin.
Yeah. But I would say, Product Builders Academy and then a slogan na parang it's either transforming your product to a premium brand. That's very straightforward for me. And kung ako yon, yung clarity of your message will resonate with me. At least alam ko na, kapag gusto ko palang maging premium yung product ko, dito ako pupunta. So it's very, very clear. So that alone can make it sellable.
Okay. Transforming your brand to a premium brand.
Transforming your product to a premium brand, yeah.
Sige, let's see.
Yeah.
Sige, let's see sige, mag-iisip pa rin ako.
Sige.
Tapos, kahit mag-chat tayo later, i-message din kita. Pero, siguro at least magawa ko to within the day.
Okay.
I mean, mapalitan na yung name within the day.
Yes. Oo. Okay. So, I think
Kumbaga kung ano man yung pinaka-final natin, malagay na.
Yep, oo. Alright. At least is to kasi ang meron ka ng pangalan sa signature course which is the product build, ano ba, tama ba ako? Product builders, what's the name of the course?
Ang nilagay ko doon, Product Builders Blueprint.
Yes, oo.
Ay, sorry. Baka iba yun.
Product Builders Blueprint.
Yun yung formula eh.
Okay.
Yun yung formula actually.
Yes.
Pero yung pangalan ng course wala pa.
Yeah. You can be a straightforward for now na parang product builders course. Kasi we're only marketing it to few people since we're going through the beta sa beta test eh. So, with that dami nating gagawin.
Yep, oo nga.
Okay, so we've finalized at least the beta program. That's good. That's really good progress. Ang gagawin na natin, I think the immediate concern is to get the students. So at least get the prospects. So I will give you a template for posting so you can post it in communities. And then also, I'm gonna give you a template for sales page so we can just start. Parang I would say, sige, i-tweak ko muna yung sales page ko so that we can do like a 1 to 2 pager na what the business is all about. What the course is all about. Magkano yung price, what can you get from the course, and the objectives, ganyan. So iti-tweak muna natin yun so that this is something you can share with your prospects kapag nagtanong sila ano ba yung gagawin sa course. Okay? But you can, kapag may mga kakilala ka na, you can easily, tawag ito, sell the course to them. Medyo, casual na lang muna. Okay. But, we have finalized kung magkano siya, so you can start selling. So, kahit mga friends mo muna na i-message mo. Okay. So, actually, we're halfway through. Nasa session 6 na tayo eh. Alright.
Oh, okay.
Yay! Okay. So I would expect the next session, we are already starting onboarding students. And this will, kaya kailangan na natin gawin yung sales page, yung kailangan na natin gawin yung sales page with your roadmap so they can have clarity as well kung ano yung expectations nila sa course. But yeah, so mostly from today until the next session, we have to get your students and we have to create your sales page. Questions?
Okay. Sige, copy. Yung iba dito na yung form okay na. Wait ako, yung email ko sa'yo, yung di ba nilagay mo dito na create a format in Canva for the final presentation of products.
Oo nga.
So, eto, hindi pa kasi ako hindi ako sanay gumawa ng presentation pa. So, baka do you have a format na I can copy para palit na lang ako ng content?
Alam mo, actually, I don't have a format, but Canva has a lot of template though. So you can suggest to them na mag-check ng template, but make sure lang na you have a list kung ano yung gusto mong makita dun sa template na yon. For instance, you just list down, okay, you need a photo of your product, you need to specify anong variant, ano yung color. I don't know, how do you present it on a final, ito na i-request natin sa manufacturer. I don't know. Diba? The way you imagine it.
Oh, okay. So, kumbaga, ito, sila pala ang gagawa nito. I mean, yung pinaka-presentation, yung layout and all, sila.
Sila yan.
Akala ko kasi magbibigay ako ng layout and then sila lagay na.
No. Sila yan.
Alright. Mm-mm. Okay, sige. Um,
What else do you need?
so i-add na lang natin to siguro ba other notes, social media, define premium, finish discussing, ano pa yung note? Finish discussing the full program outline, plus worksheet. Siguro yung worksheet, yung workbook,
Mhm.
I think kailangan natin siyang i-add sa future discussions natin.
Yes, 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 yes.
Parang I still have some questions kasi
Mhm.
kumbaga nabuo natin yung pinaka-backbone ng course, pero parang in between, meron ako mga questions na lumalabas-labas pa na
Yeah.
I think masasagot natin yun pag nandun na yung workbook.
Right.
Oo.
Sige, sige. Just
Okay.
take note of that. Sige, go through it.
Yes. Finalize branding colors and brand name. Branding colors, meron na tayo. Brand name, meron na. So yung layout na lang, yun ang kulang.
Mhm.
Updates on the beta students. Okay. Last question ko na lang would be, yung sa, ano ba to? Yung sa ginagawa niyo sa social media,
Mhm.
gagawin ko na rin ba yun? Yung nagpo-post kayo ng how you market yourselves, ganyan. Yung mga ginagawa nyo for a certain cause, yung mga gano'n.
Mhm. Right now, isip ko kung pwede kang mag-ipon ng content. I would start with, pwede nating daanan yung content marketing eh. Sige, ino-note ko na isa side topic natin siya. Teka, content marketing. Anyway, gumagawa
Yes,
ka rin
please.
naman.
Kasi wala talaga akong alam sa gano'n, Susan. So,
No worries. No worries. Sige, i-side topic ko yung content marketing for coaching. Para din alam mo kung ano ipopost mo. But the usual where you want to start is to really introduce yourself. Ano yung, I think in terms of introducing yourself is ano yung background mo, ano yung story, how did you, yan yung mga gusto kong i-prepare mo. Because definitely yun yung isa sa mga hahanapin nila. Bakit ba siya, bakit ito yung tinuturo niyang course, okay? So, just maybe it's in your book as well. Your book might be a really good reference for your content. So try to get, hindi ko pa nababasa yung book mo by the way. Try to get some content from there na I'm sure nagawa mo na siya sa book mo. Kailangan lang natin siyang i-reflect into an Instagram or a Facebook post. Okay? So meaning andun na yung mga words. Kailangan na lang natin ng PubMat for that. Okay? You don't need to do that at like right now. Ang iniisip ko, pwede kasi natin, pwede kang magpa-teaser eh. So, pwede tayong, pero on your personal page muna. Or do you want to do it on your, once we finalize, sige, ganito, bigyan natin ng deadline yung brand name and then the colors as well. Para by next week, kasi Holy Week pa naman eh. So by next week, pwede natin siyang i-soft launch. Meaning, we'll just ask people, once na okay na yung banners mo and yung cover photo and everything, we can just ask people to like the page. Yeah. Para mag-build lang tayo ng audience. Yeah. And then, just prepare like 1 to 2 content about you. Doon na muna tayo. So, 1 to 2 posts na parang,
okay.
what is your story? Sabi ko nga, get it from your book. Baka nandun na yon. So, 1 to 2 content muna. Para small steps tayo.
Okay. So, Suzy, so ang magiging page ko as a coach and an author will be, di ba, yun pa, bigla naging question mark sa isip ko.
Oo.
So, yung page na ginawa natin specifically for the online course,
Yeah.
ito yung page ko as a coach.
Yes. Oo.
So, isisingit na lang ba natin yung page ko doon as an author? Kasi eventually yung book and then succeeding books, magkakaroon din tayo dyan ng mga contents na we can post it. So, doon na lang din ba siya ipopost?
Oo. Anong mas mauuna? Yung release ng book mo or itong course?
Kailan ba ang tapos ng course natin? Alam mo, tinatarget ko makapag-launch tayo bago matapos ang April eh.
Well, technically, we're launching your course on a beta phase. So, mukhang mas mauuna siya rather than your book. So definitely, I would say okay lang na i-streamline natin na gawin na natin siyang i-brand na natin siya according to you as a coach, na ikaw yung coach kasi pwede na nating isingit yung book eh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sige, copy.
Okay, sige.
Okay. So, sige. So, ede ganun na lang muna. I think yung hinahanap mong dalawang contents na eventually we can post about meron na ako niyan.
Okay, that's good.
Sige, so siguro lagay na lang natin sa gagawin natin sa schedule, sa schedule mo para i-prepare ko rin.
Okay. Also,
pero yung sa personal page ko, sorry, go ahead.
Ay, sorry, go. Ako naman yung last note eh.
Okay. Yung sa personal page ko, Susie, do I have to start changing my content?
No.
Kasi yung usual posts.
Ano usual post mo?
Hindi kasi ako ma-post eh. So, random yung mga posts dyan. Like, kami ng daughter ko or yung family ko. O kaya may pinost pa ako dyan about dun sa yung sa libro ko. So, kumbaga walang direksyon. Walang direksyon talaga, Suzy. Kasi nga hindi ako ma-post eh. So, ako nagtatry lang mag-post minsan. So, yun. Do I have to kahit paano lagyan ng pattern yung pag-post ko sa personal page ko as part of my personal branding dito sa ginagawa natin na to? Or yun, I don't know.
I would say
yun, kaya I'm asking.
Wag mo muna siyang i-complicate. Like, it's fine kahit na medyo random. Pero kasi doon naman tayo kasi even for me, even though a lot of people would be saying parang I also use my my personal page as to promote something, di ba? Kasi syempre may warm market ka na doon eh. But I still do a lot of posting on my Facebook page, yung ano ko talaga, yung business page ko. And then sinishare ko lang siya doon sa personal page ko. So I still want my personal page to be, like random, di ba? Parang may mga things ka na hindi mo masasabi sa business page and sa personal page. So you don't need to change that. It's just more on parang slowly introducing yourself, this side of yourself to the people para lang may alam sila na ito na yung pinagkakaabalahan niya. Okay? So for now, let's focus, alam mo, it's really a trial and error. So let's focus on that two content. You can actually even post it on your personal page for now. Tapos tingnan natin kung ano yung reaction ng mga tao. It's gonna be a kind of experiment for us. Yes?
Okay. Sige. Alright.
Okay.
So, i-test na lang natin. O sige. Pag pina-ready mo na lang na sa akin yung content na kailangan. So, siguro, tsaka ko siya gagawin.
Yes, oo. You can do that content siguro before tayo mag next session para tingnan natin kung ano yung laman niya. And then tsaka natin siya i-post siguro next week. Kaya mo na ba?
Yeah, photo lang naman yun, no? So, let's say photo ko or na kung ano man. Kunyari, kung old photo ng Godfather na nandun ako sa photo and something na yung message lang.
Yeah.
No? Okay.
Yep. Even your story na parang...
Sige, yeah, I can prepare that.
Okay. Cool. Sige. So, homework, that would be... okay. that content marketing will be your homework, plus I would ask you, hindi ko alam kung kaya mo na ha, pero gawa ka ng isang content ng isang module, yung with the contents na and the slides for one topic. It's the mindset siguro, yung unang topic mo. Can you do that?
Okay.
Okay.
Kaya naman. Pero yung pahingi pala ako nung Suzy.
Yung
Yung
format.
kung meron kang contents about yung your no yung i-format yung your why, know your why parang ganun.
Mhm. Sige.
Kasi ako wala akong format sa ganun. Pero alam ko talaga na it's really a good start to know their why, kung bakit nga.
Mhm. Yeah, okay. Sige, bibigyan kita ng generic na structure for delivering a course. Kung ano talaga yung kung paano namin siya ini-structure para mas maganda yung flow ng discussion ninyo. Okay? And then also, yeah, your why, yung sample
Sige.
nun. Para makita mo kung ano yung pwede nating layout on how you will do it in the future. Then after that, kasi yung umpisa lang naman yung mahirap dyan eh. So, i-replicate mo lang yung structure na yun all throughout your course.
Yun nga eh. Yeah, it's a big help. Ako, hindi ko alam yung structure na yun. So,
sige.
Yeah, please. Para yun yung susundan ko.
Okay. Alright. So, that's my homework. Okay. Ayun.
Thank you.
Yay! Okay, we've actually made a huge progress today. Yep. Marami rin tayong homework.
Oo nga.
Okay, so just to end the session, anything from this session? So any feedback?
Feedback. Isa pang na-observe ko the past 2 sessions natin. Since ang ganda ng flow ng conversation natin, alam mo hindi mo na napapansin yung oras. Kasi ako nagugulat din ako eh. Pagtingin ko sa oras, mag-alas 4 na eh. so kumbaga, meaning, gusto ko yung flow ng conversation natin. Na I think yun din yung mafe-feel ng mga iba pang students mo. Kasi talagang kung dedicated talaga sila, and di ba, ang ganda ng flow ng conversation yun. Hindi rin nila mapapansin yung oras eh. So yun, it's a good point. So meaning talaga yung the way you talk, the way yung flow nung coaching mo, kumbaga there's no perfect. It can be improved. Pero what you have now is effective. It's working.
Yay!
So yun. So far yun pa lang naman.
Okay.
Suzy, siguro mag-ala tayo ng at least one session na kahit ako magbibis din ako ng maayos. Para lang din di ba? Meron tayo kahit picture man lang.
Oo nga,
let's documentation tayo about this.
Let's do that. Sige.
So
aside from the feedback, like any key takeaway that you really find like this is valuable, that ito yung kailangan kong malaman that I learned it today.
Kailangan kong malaman na I learned today.
Mm-hmm.
Siguro yun yung parang there's a structure, or let's say there's a formula to everything.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, mabuti ko na nung ngayon. So, naisip ko bigla. So, kumbaga parang meron na, kasi di ba may gusto akong marating na hindi ko alam kung paano. Tapos, parang napapakita mo sa akin, mas nagiging clear na yung the way I see it now. Parang yung formula na ginagawa mo. Mas nagiging malinaw na siya as we go along. So parang ang pinapakita mo, sige, ito muna. So first session natin, ito lang muna tignan mo. Huwag muna tumingin sa iba.
Yeah.
Second session, this part of the formula lang. Okay? And then third session, this part of the formula. Hanggang sa ako personally, nakikita ko na yung bigger picture na maganda. So yun, something na I've learned today. That's it. Yung kumbaga yung yung formula, yung structure is very important. Kasi we all need it. We all, kahit gaano karami yung alam ng tao, we all need it.
Yes.
So yun yung pinapakita mo formula, it's good, it's effective, it's working.
Yay.
So yun, and I'm sure marami pa tayong matututunan along the way.
Oo.
Basta ako, I'll be honest. Yeah, I'll be open to share with you ano pa yung pwedeng gawin din sa program mo to really improve it. Kumbaga, hindi ako expert, pero kumbaga, I can give my point of view as a student.
Yep, yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm learning a lot from you, to be honest. So, para akong estudyante din ng course mo. So, thank you so much for sharing your time with me. If I may share as well, I think the biggest thing na nalaman ko today is how you can actually bank on the influencer marketing. And that story will really, yung pinagdaanan mo on how did you really market your premium brand is really compelling for this course. So that is something na, kasi nung pinapakita mo siya sa akin, parang daanan lang natin yung social media, but it's something that we uncovered today na feeling ko it's really, really worth it na banggitin natin sa your content. So I really love that part. Sige. Thank you so much, Aaron. So,
you're welcome. Pero nga, Suzy, alam mo, kung hindi mo, isipin mo, di ba, kung hindi mo na pinpoint yon, ako hindi ko naman maiisip yun eh. So, kumbaga, yung mga nakikita mo rin as you go along, ano rin yan, yung mga bagay na hindi nakikita nung mga estudyante. And yung mga nakikita mo is really effective, and that's you. That's the package. That's what they're paying for.
Yes.
Di ba?
Yep.
So, kaya ni-note down ko rin yun nga, magandang something we can really use then in marketing, in how we market the course. Tapos, and then one thing na we have to highlight sa course yun is social media, and then how to really take care of your clients, or how do you use the power of marketing ng word of mouth, yung mga ganon. Hindi ko na-include yun eh. Pero, kumbaga, nung sinabi mo kanina, biglang gumanon yung isip ko na, word of mouth. We've been doing that for 5 years na.
Yes,
so,
exactly.
Diba, ang ganda marketing, hinahanap ng lahat eh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, kaya nga sabi ko sa'yo, it's really, I mean, my role as a coach is just to really see, just to really highlight your story. You already have it. Parang nami-miss out mo lang yung ibang mga details. But you already have it. I just have to be, the second pair of eyes na parang, ito yung strength mo. So you should really talk about it. So thank you so much for validating that.
Yeah.
All right. So,
okay.
bago tayo umabot ng alas 4.
Thank you then for the time, Suzy.
So thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay, so enjoy the Holy Week and stay safe and healthy.
Yeah, likewise.
Okay.
Likewise. Thank you so much, Suzy.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you. Bye.
See you.